Hello and a really warm welcome to this week's video where I will be talking all about that very essential question of, are you upper limiting your income? And I will explain in the fullness of time what I mean by that. So if you're new to the channel, let me just do a tiny little bit of intro about who I am and why I am sharing this content with you. And I might just give up, but I've been trying to position myself so you can't see what's behind me, but I think it's sneaking through there. I'm Rachel Smith, business grower, and I work with female entrepreneurs to grow consistent months of 5K. I bring a mixture of the deep transformational work that you can complete around your mindset, which then allows you to step into taking powerful aligned action so that you are consistently growing your business, so it actually starts to feel very scalable and very doable. I love this work, and I love in particular talking to women around money, and there's going to be so much more content coming out for me in the future, in the very near future, about women creating wealth, a legacy of wealth. So I've alluded to that now. We're going to get into today's content, and then I'll share a little bit more about that at the end and down in the description as well. So I work with women who are working really hard in the business. They've perhaps been in business for 1 or 2 years. They've generated some success, but it's feeling really difficult to actually start to access that next level of income. And all around them online are those people telling them that they can just generate growth and multiple six-figure launches in their sleep. And it starts to feel really frustrating for my clients because they're taking all of the action and they're only seeing incremental growth until they can work with me and until they start working on their relationship with money and their mindset. And that's exactly what I want to talk to you about today. So let's set the scene then. The question is are you upper limiting your income? Your income is currently doing one of these 4 things. It is growing consistently, it is growing slowly, your income's hit a plateau, or your income has dropped off. So your business is likely to be doing one of those things. If your business is growing consistently, brilliant, that's amazing, you're doing all the right things. It's still well worth watching this video because there's going to be some hints, tips about how you can start to scale that up even faster. But for the other 3 scenarios where your income is not matching what you truly desire, there's something going on. And Gay Hendricks talks about this brilliantly in his book, The Big Leap. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend that you do read it. And if you have read it, but it was a while ago, again, I highly recommend that you reread it. It is an excellent resource and it just rings true every time you read it. So what happens generally when people's income is not matching their desires and it's not growing as quickly as they want is that we jump into the masculine energy. We believe that we've got to take even more action. So you might even buy another course. Perhaps you think, well, actually, it's plateaued at the moment. So what I actually need to do is to become an expert on Instagram. So you get into more action taking. And what actually needs to happen is there has to be a transformation within yourself, because the truth is that you are upper limiting your income, and until you actually work on your mindset, it's going to be really difficult, regardless of all the action taking that you are currently undertaking. It's going to be really difficult for you to up level. So let's kind of plow into what do I mean by upper limiting. And I didn't come up with this. This is Gay Hendricks. My summary of what he shares in that book is that we all have a level that we are living on, a level that is our normal. And everyone's different, and everything that we currently attract in at that level is what we are vibrationally available for. That's what we are making ourselves vibrationally available. So that is really important for you to understand, because everything is energy, your energy. Everything you can see on the screen is energy. Everything that you have attracted into your life right now, into your business, is what you are a vibrational match for. And when you are looking to scale up your business, you need to increase that vibration. So if you just imagine that you've got a room full of piano tuning forks and they ping at certain rates, basically you're looking to increase your vibration so that actually you start to become a match for that level of success. But what happens is that your mind they haven't got into the position, even though you're like working really hard, but your mind hasn't caught up with your dreams and your desires, and it doesn't feel safe. So what actually happens in reality is you're working really hard, and let's say you generate some growth in your business. So you're operating on your normal level here, and you start to grow. So you start to increase your vibration. It's like, yes, this is working. You're building belief, you're seeing results, and it's like, oh my goodness me, this is, you're growing, you're growing, you're growing. This is unbelievable. I'm on my way. I finally can feel like I am a confident, amazing, successful woman. And then something happens, and we'll talk about what those somethings are in a minute, and you come crashing down, not to your original vibrational level. Oh, no, no, no. You'll actually sink a little bit further. And that is because you are unconsciously sabotaging your situation, because quite simply, as I said, your mind doesn't know yet that it's safe for you to be at that higher level. Therefore, it's doing everything it can to bring you back down to your safety place. Even if you don't want to be there, I know it's frustrating. We all know that you don't want to be there, but even though you don't want to be there, your mind is like, I've got to get you to safety, so we'll take you down to what feels really safe, which is down here. And obviously that doesn't help when you are looking to grow your business. You just want your hard work to create the results that you are desiring. Now, the 4 biggest upper limiting, sabotaging behaviours that you are likely to experience that will take you from this higher level of being much, much lower are 4 things. One of 4 things, or maybe you just throw all 4 in if you're really going for it. But when you are sabotaging yourself, when you are giving into those sabotaging behaviours, it is likely to show up as number 1 as worry. It could be that you have generated growth in your business that is actually more money, and maybe you'll start to worry about generating that much money. It might not feel safe for you to have that much money. Perhaps you've got a pattern of, as soon as money coming into your life, that you get rid of it through expenditure or reinvesting in things. So you go back to the same point because you no longer have that money. You might worry that it's a one-off and that you can't achieve those results again. You might worry that people find out that you are not the expert that you need to be when you're generating this level of success. So that worry, however that shows up for you, will play out, and it will bring your vibrational level way lower than your existing pattern. The second one is deflecting. So you might deflect people approaching you for collaborations, or people asking you to jump on and be an expert on their podcast, or you may kind of not ask your clients for case studies and testimonials so that you can't actually go out into the world and shout out how brilliant you are. So you're deflecting that success. The third one is arguments. You've created this level of success, but you immediately start to get into arguments with people. Perhaps that's somebody online that you start to get into an argument with, or perhaps that's a loved one. And you create an argument and everybody gets really upset, and it takes up a lot of energy and all the rest of it. And before you know it, you're feeling really, really, really crappy. And the fourth one is illness. You will actually create illnesses. And it could be, for instance, that you become wrung out because perhaps you've got into a really big launch, you've generated this success, but you are absolutely on your knees, you are defeated. And what happens with all of the, however it plays out for you, is that your mind will remember that last time you were successful, can you remember you got really ill? Or last time you were successful, you and your partner had a really big bust up and it lasted weeks. So just sit there for a moment and just let that sink in. Let the reality of what I've shared actually sink in, and perhaps even do some reflecting back and see how this shows up for you. Because this is so powerful to know that however much we want to grow, and for however much we don't want to be ill or upset people or worry, we do this. And once you understand it, you have that awareness. And with awareness means that you can actually change what is going on for you. And that is one of the most important aspects of this. So when you understand that you have got this upper limiting behaviour happening, maybe it's a pattern or whatever, it's about understanding why this is happening and what is happening. So what is happening? Why is it happening? Then you've got that awareness. And the third and final aspect is programming yourself all the time to already be at that new vibrational place that you are working towards. So if you are currently here and you're looking to operate and live, and that's the most important thing, is to actually live at a new vibrational level, because you have more success, you have more wealth, you have more clients, you're creating a bigger impact in the world. Perhaps you've employed people because of the success you've created. You want to be getting yourself to that level through your mindset work on a daily basis. And you can do this. And it doesn't take loads of time. And if you are familiar with the work that I do, and you've been watching these videos for a little while, and you're familiar with my channel, there are EFT scripts, hypnosis, there is visualizations, there's all sorts of tools here available on my channel that you can use and actually start to program yourself that it's normal for you to be living at this new vibrational level. So I'll put some resources down for you down in the description, so check it out after the end of this video. But there is something else that I wanted to share with you. One of my personal missions for women is for them to feel and take forward the action that feels amazing to become a wealthy woman, and to really help women to understand how absolutely life-changing it is, not just for themselves, but for the people around them, and for their clients, and for their loved ones, and for their community, for that when they become wealthier, is that I am on a personal mission to really help and support women to step into creating a new wealth legacy through their businesses. And this is all about really becoming a lot more abundant, a lot more comfortable with being a wealthy woman. So I have created monthly live and recorded workshops that are called the Wealth Workshops. And these are for women if you are interested in changing how you think and feel about money so that you can create more wealth in your life. That you are ready to create a transformational change within yourself around money that actually has a long lasting impact on the generations of your family going forward. And that you are on a path already of becoming an independent, wealthy woman. And then finally, the wealth workshops are definitely for you if you are fed up of this constant roller coaster, this emotional roller coaster that you find yourself on because of how you currently think and feel about money. So I'm going to leave all the details about the wealth workshops linked below. And if you have been listening to this content for a little while now and you've been in my world for a little while and you're like, yeah, I actually want to come and work on my relationship with money, you accept that perhaps you've been resisting it for a little while, this is a great way to do it. There are 60-minute workshops that you can come to either live or listen to the recording. 60 minutes of content and tools that are going to help you shift and change how you think about money so that more money comes to you easily, that you create this new vibration and that you start to create more and more wealth. So the details of the wealth workshops are below. I'm going to be running them every month and I'm really, really excited to bring these workshops to you. Then they're highly affordable as well, which is one of the best things. So that concludes this week's video. But if you have got any questions about upper limiting your income, anything I've shared today, just pop your details down below. And also, if this content is resonating with you, if you're like, oh, yes, Rachel, you've spoken some of my truth, please come and share that too down below in the description. I would love to hear from you. Okay, really take care, and I look forward to creating you a brand new video all about how you can step into that future successful version of yourself and create consistent months of income, wealth, and abundance. Okay, bye for now.